Hey guys, thanks again for joining me. Today we will be discussing about how to configure Linux on your VMware workstation. Later we will discuss how to configure IP, the static IP onto your Linux machine. And the reason for doing this is we wanted to have a dedicated IP onto your Linux machine which will act as a standalone system. So it is like you will be getting a very similar experience like a infrastructure setup, like an infrastructure setup done to any organization. Very similar sort of experience we will be getting. So let's start. So prerequisite for having your Linux system, let's say you have Windows or Mac OS running. Now you need to have Linux system. So you must have some understanding or you must be aware of VMware concept or virtualization concept. There are different uh, vendor in the market who has their own virtualization product. Like Oracle provides their VirtualBox. Similarly, VMware provides their virtualization software. So today we will be using VMware 14 Pro Workstation. If you want me to if you want me to create a video on VMware Workstation, please do comment on the video. I will do that as well. So let's start. So I have already installed VMware Workstation 14 Pro and I have also downloaded CentOS 7 Linux, CentOS 7 Linux x86 64. So 64-bit we have to use. And let me tell you how to download your CentOS 7. So you just have to give CentOS 7 download 64-bit ISO. You will get a just click on this second link ISO CentOS mirror. Here you have a list of mirror and it will automatically come based upon the location where your browser resides. So basically right now it is taking my location and based upon the location I got these are the available mirror from where I can download the CentOS 7. I can click on first link, let's say, and here there are different options which I can opt for. So I will be opting for a minimal configuration of CentOS Linux version because when I say minimal, basically most of the packages will be missing from this ISO image. When I need something, I just have to download it. Basically, I have to install it. Okay, so I'll go with minimal. So you can also go with the minimal 942 MB. I already downloaded the minimal ISO package of CentOS 7. Now let's configure it. This is my another machine where I have VMware Workstation running. So I have just started my Workstation 14 Pro. Now what I have to do is I have to go to File, then New Virtual Machine, and then I'll go with typical. Okay. So custom is something where I have to do all the custom setting by myself, and there might be the possibility I may not be aware of all the options what it will provide it to me. So I'll go with typical. So now it is asking for installer disk image, and in that case ISO. So what I can do is just go browse and then do this. This is my ISO image. So I'll go with that. Then next, and here I can write. So I will be installing directory server on this, or I can simply write IAM. Basically, I mean identity and access management, and it is pointing to C directory. So what I can do is I'll not go to the C, I'll go E, then here I will create a new directory. So VM admin Okay, VM admin, and here in VM admin, I'll create one more new folder and that will have the name as Identity and Access Management, IAM. So, okay, next. And maximum disk is, I will go with 40 GB and split virtual disk. Okay, go with out of the box options. And then it will ask you for all this configuration. If let's say you want to change, just go back and change whatever configuration you want to change. Right now it is going with, so you can customize hardware as well. So right now it has allocated 1 GB of memory, so you can go with 2 GB. Okay. Processor is one, that is okay, not a problem. Network adapter is NAT. I'll go with a bridge adapter. Okay. Bridge adapter will help you to allocate a very well defined IP to this system. The USB controller and all those will be done. Then finish. So now this process will take some amount of time to install. And let's say you have pressed your mouse on this black screen, then you will lose your mouse pointer. So how to get this pointer once again on your local machine? Just press Control and Alt, Control plus Alt. Okay. So now if you will press enter, that is for local machine. So just click on the black screen and just enter. It takes some time. Now it will prompt you different screen. So go with default and we'll choose English United States. Then click on continue. This will be your language. So it is asking for, here you can see, please complete item marked with icon before continuing to the next step. So let's go to installation source. Okay, so here we have not, we need not to go to network. So just go with auto detect installation media, that is okay. Then you have this begin installation enabled. Now go there. Now this root password or user creation, that you can keep it blank. No, user creation you can keep it blank. However, root password you have to set. So let me set this password. We are done. It will take some time. Now you will get option for reboot. So go here and reboot. Actually, this step will take a lot of time and it totally depends based upon hardware what you are using. In my case, it took a lot of time, like approx half an hour. In your case, it totally depends upon hardware. Maybe it's 20 minute, 15 minute or 35 minute or 40 minute. So just go for reboot. Okay, now it is starting. So you can see it is CentOS Linux 7. We already selected Breeze Network at the time of installation. Breeze Network is mandatory to set up the static IP. Okay, now it allows us to log in. So let's go here, go with root and the password what has been set up at the time of installation. So we are on the system. Okay, let's log in. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, so everything is done. Now in next video we will be discussing how to set up a static IP. Okay, so please do watch another video for setting up a static IP and please subscribe the channel as well so that you will get updates.